vlog time. So I'm doing pretty good in my life right now. I'm feeling good. As long as I make it on my morning workout, I usually feel pretty good. And write for some period of time. I wrote for about less than an hour, or about an hour, journaling, and then I did a bunch of YouTube, YouTube, no Instagram, uh, X and Facebook, or I use those as writing tools. It's really easy at this point. I'm thinking of a lot of content, and I think I like my content. I think that I should be enjoying my own content, and I think other people will enjoy it too. It's just that I don't have the audience, I don't have the viewership yet. Nobody's seeing it. But I gotta fight through the beginnings of the algorithm that's starting in social media. But I got a lot of Indian followers on Instagram. I had 150, and I had a message from David Goggins. He said, "Oh, you think you're pretty badass, huh?" Or something like that. And like I wrote a message, like an artsy thing of how amazing I was or what else. And then thought, I was told by someone that's like, oh, maybe it's a challenge. Maybe you're supposed to not try to get famous right now or something like that due to like some form of humility or what else. And and I ended up deleting every follower I had, changed my name, and deleted all my pictures. And basically, and then I end up going to the hospital and I'm gone for like a month or what else. And my dog dies because I was gone and I wasn't feeding him enough to heal his wounds. I didn't even think about that. Like, I wouldn't make that mistake again. I feel really bad about that. It's sad, but I'm getting better at music. Probably better than I've ever been ever. Like, every song is just better than it used to be. I need to work on my singing ability. It's not the best singing. There's more clarity. There's more control I can have over my voice. I'm losing my voice because I'm vaping all the time, and then I had 6 shots of alcohol the one time, like 3 weeks ago, and like ever since then, I've had mucus in my lungs. Like that night, I just like had my lungs were on fire. I guess I burned my lungs. Alcohol is kind of like burning. You drink it, and then it goes through every cell. It just like passes through everything instead of going down a certain line of cells, or a certain circuitry of cells. It doesn't trigger a specific circuitry, it just goes through everything. And it's kind of like radiation. It just turns things on and off, on and off, on and off randomly, and it triggers different cells throughout the body to do different things. But alcohol is basically just like a random trigger of sensation throughout the body. It's a dangerous drug. It's very poisonous, and the people who drink it a lot are in a very stress-induced, paranoid state. They're hypersensitive to threat, and maybe they're not toxically mad or anything like that, arguing with people, but they avoid people. They're sheepish, and they're very much reduced in their capabilities for the most part. There's some badasses who drink alcohol and get shit done, but relatively rare. if you run a marathon on alcohol, that's pretty cool. Like you can use it as a pain reducer or a distractor, or it can increase endurance just psychologically. Most of running is psychological, anyways. You can get through almost anything, any injury that you get. Like I've ran on an injury once. I was doing 10 miles and I got an injury throughout it, and I was just running on that, limping on that leg, and like I need to run another 10. I need to get out, like, but I just don't have the mental bandwidth. I'm so freaking tired. Like it feels like I'm exhausted. It's the, I don't think it's the drugs. I think it's just like I have to slowly build up my willpower and my ability to overcome challenges again, because I had a reset. So it's like Seneca says that when you fall from virtue, you don't land on the same place that you were. You have to restart over and over. And I've experienced that 1,000 times. Every time I lose my momentum, I have to restart the process of being successful. But so far, I've been able to stick to mostly the same routine, which is wake up, take a shower, do 50 push ups, go outside, run, walk, or bike, get out there with the puppies. We both wake up, we get adrenaline, we feel good. Especially they love the bike. I also love the bike. I go a lot faster. I'm basically doing sprints, but like with the puppies, they run and they run fast. They go like 25 miles per hour for like a second or two, and then they go slower than that. But like they they get a really good exercise. I feel more energized. I get this adrenaline. I have to do it every morning or I'm anxious. Every morning I have to get up and I have to work out. I got up today and I did some writing instead of going straight to the workout. But it took me a while to like, okay, I'm laying in bed. I just woke up. It's 4:15 or 4:30 or what else, and I am making the decision to get up at 4 or just sleep till 8. And I didn't think I was gonna get to sleep anytime soon, so I just decided to get up and got my clothes on and then got stepped out and knew that and just stayed fasted. Right now I ate some meat. I'm trying to heal my gut right now, so I'm just eating carnivore. Carnivore is great for healing certain diseases, but it'll eliminate some of the anxiety that I feel too, just avoiding carbohydrates. That's what I need to do. And then I can eat like an avocado if I really need to. Probably not very many greens. I don't know. They have poison, anthocyanins and stuff like that. They have poison in them. But I was, I, and then I sat down to write after I did my exercise, and I'm doing like one page. I start writing and then I do the whole page or half the page, and my thoughts are more coherent and connected, for longer periods of time. So it's getting fun to write again, but I only did it for an hour, and then I got on Twitter and stuff and started messaging, adding people. I realized I can add people on social media and send them direct messages that if other people see it, I get more attention while that's doing it. I can say whatever I want to the people that I freaking look up to in the world, and like they might bloody actually see it, because how many people actually send interesting messages like that. But I don't feel comfortable doing DMs right now, because it's just like that's a lot of I don't have they don't have to reply to what I'm saying for it to eventually make sense and how like reach them in a way that's like significant. I'm just building this all up, but I also been chatting with these four people. We made a friend group, and I'm trying to make it a regular thing. And like every day or what else, like we seriously get to know each other and become real friends. Um, all four of us. It's a girl, and she's like in her 20s, and then it's two guys, and they're in their 20s. And like one's a gamer, but he's pretty cool. He's pretty smart too. Like, and he's pretty good at video games. And I saw some pathological tendencies, just like one or two instances, but like got over it quickly and returned back to be a reasonable disposition. And like really cool people. The girl's relatively smart compared to a lot of people and articulate. And then the third guy, I don't really know much about. I haven't really talked to him that much. But yeah, so like it's just the four of us, and we've been added to servers, and like we messaged each other today, and we're going to be talking a lot over the next year. And I suggested, it's like, oh, it's cool that we can have meetups later, and we can like play airsoft or do wall climbing together. With like there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to do. I want to wall climb, I want to box, I want to go to restaurants and travel around and see new cities. I want to run. I want to, like, that'd be so fun to run with my friends. Like, my hair is so freaking, it like it just doesn't go in one specific direction. It's cool though. It looks anime. I am the anime man. Like, the anime characters look like this. I'm what anime characters are supposed to look like because like anime characters are just like Asian people, and they're supposed to look like Asian people. But what else can I talk about? I don't know. Like, the journaling thing is really improving. It's really cool to see different contexts, and then I started drawing on the pages, and I'm increasing my art skill a little bit. I'm going to be employed by my friend Esther to do creative design work. Different like five six different programs of on the PC, paying me hourly to be working on a project, and she's going to train me, and I'm it's also cool. We get to hang out, and like we're both like similar, very creative, fun, aloof sort of characters, high openness. So yeah, um, and then I met a musician guy. He was very smart. He wasn't into self improvement. He didn't really work out, but he was very smart. He was a musician. He was a cool guy. I talked to him a lot. There was this Ukrainian girl. I met her. She was pretty cool. I got her Instagram. I might message her. And she was fun. She was very fun. Definitely like a partier, sort of cool girl. Hanging out with dangerous people, probably. Not really that ghetto. Smarter than ghetto. But and then there's this guy who's like a coder. He needs Adderall to code, but he's like a coder. He knows six different languages. and he's just a druggie on the street. He likes fucking fentanyl, and he's like trying to deal with that problem. He's going to a rehab, and like he's trying to deal with it. And he's like homeless and shit. He's like, where am I gonna fucking be so I don't freeze? Like trying to find a place to sleep, just not trying to survive. It's making it hard for him to find a job right now. During the summer, he just fucking sleep under a tree, set up a tent, like be in a normal place, and you get a job like that. Divorced his wife because she kept on disrespecting him, saying that he was autistic and shit towards the grandkids, and wouldn't take it back and wouldn't stop talking about him, just bad mouthing him and all that. I kind of want to exercise my neck because like part of me doesn't like the skinniness look of it. It looks kind of scrawny, but at the same time it changes voice. I'm a singer, I'm a voice actor or what else, and so like I don't want to change that. I don't want to do that. And then also in jiu-jitsu, someone can pull your fucking neck like that and you can get tapped the fuck out. So the martial arts thing is the biggest thing. I don't want to be able to get my neck fucking torn during while I'm doing martial arts if I exercise it. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. It'll grow from activities that I do, like having a helmet on while I bike. Um, but and so that guy, I remember Close Danger. He was this soldier on Discord. He was like a Desert Storm uh, fighter, and or no, he was something else. He was another job. He wasn't frontline, but he went to war. Man, he got fucked up. Um, he was really cool, really cool guy. He'd watch like six different news sources. He's always watching the news. Like he has all the news, and he's got these RSS feeds and like all the latest updates. And he's like in his own intelligence officer. Um, Pretty cool. I lost the account that I was friends with him on. So I guess I won't be seeing Close Danger at all. Maybe he'll see this years later and hit me up. That'd be cool. But like he was a cool guy. I like veterans. I get along with them. Like I got like a lot of things I relate with soldiers. Just like probably not post. I don't have necessarily PTSD, but sort of like just extreme situations and having lived on the edge of life, of and death, and like having gone through experiences that are harrowing and strengthen your mind, and like just logic and reason and tacticality and just straightforward, like let's just fucking get the orders done, and yeah, and let's plan this out and be logistical about it and be professional about it and be disciplined about it. And like I do my own thing. I'm probably more disciplined than the average soldier as far as internally motivated, but once I join the military, I'm going to have like the best fucking team of coaches just supporting me, and I'm gonna excel so well. I'm gonna be so happy in the military. I'm already trying to do what the military tries to do, which is just make you better for war, or for the truth, or fighting for being a savior, or being a hero. Honor and valor. Seasick doesn't really do anything right now. I've hit it too much. I gotta take a break. I'm gonna at least do 20 minutes. Like, I fucking hit it way too much still. Um, I don't know when I'm gonna quit that. Probably when I have more friends. I need friends that I can hang out with anytime that I need them. So, and then I could probably quit something like an e-cig pretty easily. This mic, it doesn't work, by the way. I'm just using this Razer mic. This is a really nice mic. This is like $40, and it sounds phenomenal. And it's fine for whatever. I can record my guitar. I can record my voice. I can make music with it. And like well, how much time? 20 minutes. That's a big upload. Okay, it's time to cut this off.